Josh Allen and the Bills are straight filleting defenses, and nobody can find a way to stop them. Despite a ragtag receiving core, Buffalo are getting players wide open, and that's all down to the magic of Joe Brady. Using funky formations and dirty bunch looks, the Bills have caused chaos for defenses, leaving receivers running rampant to the tune of 32 points a game. How does this tactic work, and why is it so effective? Roll the tape. To combat passing prowess, defenses have largely shifted to match-based coverages. That's counting the personnel either side of the formation and adjusting their coverage based on how each of these players release. This allows defenses to out-leverage the offense, deterring the deep ball, and account for spread-out formations teams have largely shifted to. But offenses are never very far behind, and Joe Brady has been using a tactic hated by DCs all across the football world. If defenses want to try and count out your personnel and shift their responsibilities based upon alignment, make it as difficult and confusing to read your formations as possible. By bringing players in motion through bunch formations and creating unusual trips looks, Joe Brady scatters the information defenses are trying to read, leaving defenders unsure which receiver they're responsible for and creating wide open throws for Allen. The Bills start out in a fairly traditional gun trips formation, but don't allow the Chiefs to get an easy read, bringing Shakir on the short motion, having him release between players to create a dirty bunch look. The Chiefs are in man coverage here, and even with the pass off between Justin Reed and Kamari Connor, look at the space created for Curtis Samuel on the out route, working under the traffic to give Allen an easy throw. Against the Rams, they start in an awkward looking trips formation and only make it more difficult to read. Ty Johnson pushes out to create a stack left, pushing the linebacker wider and opening the middle of the field. Samuel then starts to motion across and it looks like man coverage, but the Rams are bluffing running a 3-3 fire zone. However, the motion is a bluff too, as Samuel hits the return motion, running behind his teammates to create a dirty bunch look. The safety who's responsible for the middle zone is forced to stay deep with the 3 receiver working vertical, and the hook curl defender is forced to stay wide to deal with the fast man to the flat, leaving Shakir with a wide open inbreaker. And he won't just convert the downs, but break 3 different tackles for the score. Against the Jets, they again shift the back wider to create a stack, moving a player out of the box, and again, a receiver works from the trip side in motion. But this time, he'll cross the formation, with the ball snapped as the Bills are in a train alignment. The Jets are one of the teams who use match principles the most in the league, but good luck deciphering who's the 1, who's the 2, and who's the 3 in this alignment. New York looks like they might have it covered, but nobody accounts for the back, and the boys upstate convert another set of chains. Staying in the division, they've got a 4-strong trips alignment against the Patriots, and again, they won't stay static, bringing Shakir in motion from outside the numbers, having him work under the closely stacked receivers to create traffic. Coleman and Knox will run a pair of deep crossers on the backed up first, and Shakir will run the drag underneath, and look at the congestion this creates. Jonathan Jones has to navigate through a mesh of 4 players, leaving Shakir wide open for the catch and run. It's a fantastic recovery though, an incredible peanut punch falling backwards. Unluckily for him, the ball falls right back to the Bills. And here against the Jets, they use the 4-strong once more for a more traditional mesh play look. Ty Johnson bumps wide, forcing the Jets to call it out for their match quarters. But the Bills aren't finished moving, bringing Shakir from out wide in motion to create a dirty bunch look, running mesh. The mic doesn't spot the drag route coming from that far wide, failing to hear the undercall, and Shakir uses the traffic to get himself free, creating another easy 3rd down throw for Allen. And now, a word from our sponsor, Geology. Looking for the latest and greatest in skincare? Well, look no further. Geology is a 36-time award-winning skincare and haircare company powered by science and recognized by publications such as Men's Health, Esquire, and more. Geology creates a simple and effective skincare routine that's customized just for you, using products built around a handful of powerful, proven ingredients that have been trusted by dermatologists for decades. It starts with a simple 60-second online quiz, and within just a few clicks, their team of derm-grade professionals create a personalized routine based on your answers delivered straight to your door. It's really that easy. I've been using Geology for 5 months now, and it's had great results for my skin. Their everyday face and body wash have become essential parts of my routine every time I step in the shower. So what are you waiting for? Use my code in the description box and get yourself 70% off your own personalized skincare routine trial set, with an additional 50% off in add-ons as well. That's over $49 in product for just $15. Skincare has never been this easy, thanks to the good folks at Geology. Overloading into 4 strong formations, that's having 4 skill position players to one side of the formation and just 1 to the other, has become a league-wide trend since the Chiefs started to implement it a few years ago. One of the reasons for this alignment is that it makes it difficult for teams who are playing match coverages to attach, having an extra body to account for. Joe Brady has leaned into this heavily this season, but has brought his own flair to the league's traditional uses, creating even more wide-open looks. One of the most traditional ways you'll see this alignment used is in an RPO, with the quarterback having the option to either hand it off on the inside zone or throw some variant of screen outside, if the numbers are there. The Chiefs have 2 to cover 3, so Allen smartly finds Shakir on the quick screen, allowing him to get the first. But the Bills have been anything but traditional with their usage, and here's a play I know I'm going to see some teams stealing. The Bills shift Cook from outside to a split backs look, then send Shakir in motion, creating a 4-strong formation, and look to be running a similar inside zone bubble screen RPO. But check out the blocking up front. The center will pull, and Cook will work counter action on the handoff, following his center to the edge. Nickel jumps wide to defend the screen, and only one linebacker reads the action, and he's quickly blocked by the center, allowing Cook to find a huge gap and scamper into the secondary. This play is a league-wide trend where the 4-strong sets up a swing screen if the 2 deep routes don't get open. But again, Joe Brady's got twists to this too. Shakir starts in the slot of a 4-strong formation, crossing the center with the motion before returning back on the orbit motion, setting up the 4-strong swing screenplay. But this has got the Joe Brady twist, with the orbit motion creating traffic, allowing Kincaid to cut his way open on the over route. The Lions get tangled, and it's another wide open throw for Allen. And they absolutely love mesh out of this look, and when combined with the dirty bunches from before, it really is devastating. The safety rolls down to help over the created bunch, but still, nobody tracks Shakir running the drag, and Allen has another wide open receiver. And here's a nice 4-strong variant with another Bills trend, play action, attacking the Colts' stale cover 3. Kincaid motions across the formation to the inside slot, and Buffalo quickly snaps, running a play action boot out for Allen. The play action holds the backers for half a second, Kincaid holds the wide 9 end, and Allen quickly rifles to the flat with the corner backing up to protect his deep third, attacking the vacated flat fast to get easy, wide open yards. With such an effective run game this year, play action has been a key part of this offense, again, pairing it with clever design to confuse defenses. We've seen a lot of teams use this spinner action this year, where the QB spins on the spot, giving it to either the back or the motioning receiver, leaving the defense hesitant on who's got it. And this is a great play action design off of it. Shakir runs the orbit motion to create a 4-strong side and leave the Lions flooding right, and Josh Allen shows the spinner action, but never actually hands it off. Instead, he's going to go to his back on the wheel route, who's got a linebacker guarding him in half a field of space. Allen's got a great pocket to throw from, dropping an absolute dime over the shoulder to Ty Johnson. Another design they love is this build-a-wall play action. The Bills have used the highest percentage of extra lineman formations in the league, here lining up Alec Anderson at tight end. Samuel will then come in motion to create 4 strong looks, and the ball is snapped as he crosses Allen, creating a play-action look. The jet motion causes the zones to push wide, and the extra tackle and play action causes the weak side defenders to crash the box, leaving both deep spot routes open for Allen. A 7-man protection creates a clean pocket, and Allen's on the money to Shakir. Again, they've got an extra lineman in, this time in a Twins away look, pulling the right tackle as if James Cook is running power. However, Allen's going to keep it, tucking the ball to turn the corner. But this is another fake, sucking the defense in only to find Dawson Knox over the top. And it's a beautiful one-handed catch. Not everything can be attributed to great play design, and the Jimmies and Joes always beat the X's and O's. Josh Allen's game has ascended another level this year, showing beautiful maturity to read defenses and sensational accuracy to attack the narrowest of gaps. This is almost perfect coverage on the outside by Najee Johnson, but great offense beats great defense, and Allen dimes it past the outstretched hand to find his boy Amari on third. Against the Rams, they've got a QB's favorite throw set up for him in the high red area, attacking the cover one with the slot fade. Despite the space to work with, the coverage remains tight, but that's no problem for Allen, who lays this out to the perfect spot for Mack Hollins to catch over the shoulder for the score. And the dimes remain, even under extreme pressure. Spags brings the house, meaning the Chiefs have one more rusher than the Bills can block, and Allen's gonna have to stand in and take the hit if he wants to attack the cover zero. Standing tall, he somehow manages to flick this with enough power despite not stepping in, dropping the ball deep to Cooper, who runs an excellent sluggo route. And here's the maturity we spoke of. Allen notices the blitz look from the Patriots, with both safeties locking over the slot, calling out the blitz to his line. With the zero blitz against the empty look, Allen's got to get this out fast. But he isn't panicked, finding his tight end fast before the safety can roll down. And here against the Colts, the bunch shifts to a trips look, telling Allen this is zone. He knows the corner is going to play off, and he has the arm strength to beat him to the flat, finding the out quickly for the first. Not every play works out perfectly in the NFL, and defensive coordinators are as good as they come, meaning some plays just ain't on. While many coordinators will just ask the QB to live for the next down, the modern quarterback needs to be able to extend and create, because this is where explosive plays frequently occur. Allen has been as good as there is in the league this year, and honestly, I could have shown you 20 plays here, but these are my 4 favorites. Joe Brady tries to bring some more sauce to the 4-strong look, bringing Ty Johnson into a quads bunch on the motion and creating heavy traffic, but the Lions Tampa 2 smothers it, and Josh Allen has nowhere to go. But he doesn't just throw the ball away. Allen keeps the play alive, rolling all the way right to the boundary, setting his feet and firing cross body to find his far receiver working middle, throwing a dime while getting lit up. Getting close to the end of the half against the Colts, Allen finds some magic to produce points. A stunt creates a free rusher off the right edge, and Allen's forced to juke him and roll out right. He's always looking for the explosive play with his arm first, keeping the play alive by hurdling out of a second tackle, then launching this to the heavens, dropping this in the bucket to Mack Hollins. Against the Jets, the dirty bunch mesh is all shut down in the red area, but Allen has plenty of time with just a 3-man rush. Feeling the clock start to go off, he starts to roll right, and that triggers the spy to chase after him, along with the rest of the line who have now got cleared. Standing tall amongst the rush, Allen throws a bombastic ball, cross body, but up high, somehow getting this over the corner and safety to his rookie wideout. And here against the Lions, they'll fake the toss left and boot Allen outright for the flood concept. But the Lions are all over it. Josh takes a wider angle and jumps out the end attempt, but everything downfield is still closed, forcing him to keep extending. Pressure starts to close in, so Allen uncorks a dime, throwing this as far as possible like he's on the playground, while a defender takes his head off, creating a huge field flipper. And we've only been talking about his ability to extend so far. Tallying 12 touchdowns to the total so far this season, Allen has been as unstoppable as he's ever been on the ground, both in called plays and scramble opportunities. More motion into a dirty bunch look, but the Rams' coverage does a good job to distribute the routes this time, leaving Allen to work his magic. Knowing the play isn't going to work against his coverage, Allen starts escaping left this time, faking out the chasing end by setting up to throw, only to break his angle to the sideline. The hustling linebacker looks to have a clean shot at him, but Allen jukes his ass too, setting up a more reasonable third down. And when the Chiefs did a great job stopping the Bills' super mesh, Allen decided to go Super Saiyan himself. He knows this is all shut down versus the zone on 4th, and just takes off. He dodges the tap tackle of the end, avoids the hustling D tackle, jumps out the tackle from the hustling corner, eats the hit from Bolton, and then runs through the safety for the score. I mean, this shit's not even fair. And they call a variety of running and option plays for Allen, but none have been as successful as the tush push. Borrowing from the Eagles, Allen has the same strength as Hurts in an even bigger frame, and he's been absolutely unstoppable on this play. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more teams bring this to the rules committee again this year. Pair MVP caliber play from a uniquely skilled quarterback with advanced play calling from a dialed-in OC, and you'll get an offense that's shredding its opponents. The offensive line also deserves a lot of love because they provided the time and space to run these looks, so a big shout out to them too. This is the most complete team the Bills have entered the playoffs with in Josh Allen's career, and I would be scared for any team that has to play them in Buffalo.